Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James. Throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Over the middle, it's Wolf. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Wilson. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Important 3rd down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Wilson. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch!
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the tailbacks got it again. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas! That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He lets it go on the move. That made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. You know, hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. A That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. formation. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Scanning the field, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Quick completion to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. What a grab by the junior.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. Breaks free with room to run. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
To the air, it's Wilson. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter to make up this deficit. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Ducks offense retakes the field. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's the work. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's a 1st and 10 play. He gets loose. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Design quarterback run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
A great job by this offense coming up with that first down on 4th down. The defense electing to go with that goal line defense, meaning 10, 11 guys up close to the line of scrimmage. And once he's able to bust through, there's just nobody left. So a nice big gain for this offense, not just the conversion.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a first down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's an option look. He decides to keep it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Back to throw. It's Wilson. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Wilson. Quick throw to the left. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this can be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So, Kirk, as we break through the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Wide open downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line, and first down and goal.
Oh, big hookup here. You're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Defense is coming after him. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's third down after that run. Single back, takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
block and secure an impressive victory here today. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And try to adjust. It's their first timeout. To throw, it's Wilson. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. So they're stolen short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Wilson. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And